Good morning, dear students. Hope all of you are safe. Let's go to another topic, platform dependency in C. In the last classes, what we have learned, in the first class, we have discussed about language, what is the importance of simple human languages, and then we have discussed about C languages, why we are using programming languages, all that. We have discussed something about languages, language and C language, okay? Now, in the second class, we have discussed what are the different types of applications. You know that there are two types of applications: standalone applications and web applications. And you know the differences between standalone applications and web applications. Okay. And in the last class, if you recollect, you can see that these all programming languages are coming under the standalone applications. Why all these programming languages are coming in the standalone applications? Why? Because if you want to use a C language in your computer system, you have to have C compiler in your computer system. That means you have to install the corresponding C compiler application in your computer system. Then only you are able to use C programming language. Okay. Here we are talking about C programming language only because we have this C language in our syllabus. So today's topic is platform dependency in C. Why we are saying that C is a platform dependent language? Platform dependency. Platform dependency in C. Okay. Suppose let us think you have two computer systems. One computer system is having Windows operating system and another computer system is having Mac operating system. Hope the situation is clear to you. You have one computer system which is a Windows, which is having Windows operating system, and another computer system which is having Mac operating system. And when you recollect the last sessions, you can understand this Windows operating system always understand which type of application, which extension applications. It is always understanding only .exe files. Okay, and Mac operating system is understanding only .dmg files. The files with the DMG extension is understandable by Mac operating system, and the files with exe extension is understandable by Windows operating system. Hope this is clear to all of you. Now, as I told you, we have two computer systems, one with the Windows operating system and second with the Mac operating system. Now, what is the purpose of having these two computer system right now? We are going to install C in this Windows operating system and we are going to install C in Mac operating system. And we have to come to the conclusion to this point why this C is said to be platform dependent. Okay, so you are going to take these exe files are understandable by Windows. So you are going to download c.exe file, and you will be having, so you can then run C programming language in Windows operating system. And for running C programs in Mac operating system, you have to download c.dmg file. Okay, c.dmg application, then only you will be able to run C language in Mac operating system. So these files are downloaded. Now when you are downloaded c.exe, what all things it is going to give you? It indicates you have your corresponding compiler with you and other library functions. Okay, here also you will be having corresponding compiler plus other library functions. Okay, so these two things are coming in this c.exe application. So this compiler is completely dependent. This compiler is completely working for Windows operating system. This is working for a Windows operating system. And this compiler is completely working for Mac operating system. Okay, so we can say that this compiler is dependent on Windows operating system and this compiler is dependent on Mac operating system. let me clear more. As I am a teacher in Marine College Kutikanam, I work for Marine College Kutikanam. So I am dependent on Marine College Kutikanam, and what all thing I am going to do is always going to give favor for Marine College Kutikanam only. Okay, that is the default thing. Why? Because I am working with Marine College, so I will always do favor to Marine College Kutikanam. So this compiler is working for Windows operating system. So it is dependent on Windows operating system. This compiler is working for Mac operating system, and this compiler is completely dependent on Mac operating system. Okay. So let me make you more clear. So take a source code. You have a source code with you. You are going to write a program which is going to add two numbers, and here I am just writing some statements. It is not going to follow any rules and regulations of C programming language. So suppose we have a equals to 10, we have a variable b which is equals to 20, we have another variable c, and it is going to store the result of a plus b. Okay, and this result is get printed on the screen with this statement, print C. It is not following any rules and regulation of any programming language. Whatever we have written is, suppose this is our source code. We call this as a source code. Okay, and suppose it has been written in C programming language. So we have to specify the name for this source code. And all the source code that you are supposed to write for C programming language, it should end with .c extension. So suppose this is our file and we are calling it as add.c. The file name of this source code is add.c. Okay. So after writing the source code, what is the next step? You have to compile this source code. Then only it will be ready for execution, and after execution only you will get the corresponding result. So the first thing is you have written the source code, and the next thing is you have to compile the source code. Okay, so for this compilation process, what you are going to do, you are sending this program, this source code add.c to a compiler, to its corresponding compiler. So since this is your source code which is you have saved in a computer system, and that computer system is having Windows operating system. Okay, in that computer system you have saved this source code. Now you have passed this source code to a compiler which is also present in your computer system, which is also present in your operating system. This compiler is a software. It's a simple software. Okay, to run your C program, you must have the corresponding compiler in your computer system. That is clear to you, I think. Okay, so this compiler is present in a computer system. It is a simple software. And what is the purpose of this compiler? This compiler is going to convert the source code into machine code. The source code which is written in human readable language is converted into a machine code. Why we are converting, this conversion is happening so that your operating system understands what is all these indicates, what is the meaning of all these statements. Okay, so this conversion should happen, and this is happening through compiler. So compiler is a software that is going to convert source code into machine code. Okay, so this compiler is installed in a Windows operating system. You know that. Okay, so